Black flags are being raised across Iran after President Raisi's death. He was aboard a helicopter that crashed in the mountainous province of East Azerbaijan yesterday. Iran's foreign minister was also on board and has been confirmed dead. The crash putting an end to the man known as the Butcher of Tehran. Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi and the country's foreign minister have been found dead hours after their helicopter crashed in fog. That leaves the Islamic Republic without two key leaders as extraordinary tensions grip the wider Middle East.
I think it will certainly be a shock to the system in terms of the political order. I think in the general administration of the country and the sort of the strategic overview, I don't think a huge amount will change. I mean, as has been noted, Raisi was not really driving that. He was an executor really for what the Supreme Leader wanted to be done.
Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei quickly named a little-known vice president, Mohammad Mokber, as caretaker Monday. He insisted the government was in control, but the deaths mark yet another blow to a country plagued by pressures both at home and abroad.
We all expected a ferocious struggle for power to begin after Khamenei dies. It might have already begun with this incident.
The death of Ebrahim Raisi, the clerical regime's president, represents an enormous and severe strategic blow to the mullah's supreme leader Ali Khamenei and the entire regime. Raisi was notorious for his role in the 1988 massacre of political prisoners. It will trigger a series of consequences and crises within theocratic tyranny, which will encourage rebellious youth into action.
Iran has offered no cause for the crash, nor suggested sabotage brought down the helicopter. It fell in mountainous terrain in a sudden, intense fog.
The fact they were flying in an old helicopter, my guess is the pilot probably misjudged the situation or basically misjudged the terrain distance and essentially flew the helicopter at high speed into the side of a mountain.
The crash sending shockwaves around the world, both positive and negative. The United Nations Security Council holding a moment of silence for the Iranian president today. While mourners filled the streets of Tehran. But it was a different tone entirely on the streets of Berlin, Germany, where Iranian opposition members celebrated the president's death.
I am very happy today because we want to bring freedom and democracy for Iran.
Congratulations to all Iranians.
The United States also not mincing words today.
We have been quite clear that Ebrahim Raisi was a brutal participant in the repression of the Iranian people for nearly 4 decades. He was involved in numerous horrific human rights abuses, including playing a key role in the extrajudicial killing of thousands of political prisoners in 1988. Some of the worst human rights abuses occurred during his tenure as president, especially the human rights abuses against the women and girls of Iran.
Iranian authorities have agreed to hold the presidential election on June 28th.